Today, we are diving into a really serious topic, something that's becoming more and more common: how to survive a flash mob robbery or a mass looting event. Now, these things are chaotic, they're incredibly fast, and frankly, they're terrifying. But knowing what to do, and maybe more importantly, what not to do, can literally be the difference between getting out safely and a tragic outcome.
And just to give you an idea of the sheer scale of what we're talking about, look at this number: $112 billion. That's how much retail theft cost in the US in 2022 alone. This isn't just some stuff being stolen. This is a massive, organized criminal wave that puts employees and customers, people like you, right in the middle of a very dangerous situation.
So here's our game plan. We're going to break this all down step by step. First, we'll really dig into understanding the threat itself. Then we'll talk about preparation and how to spot the warning signs. After that, we'll cover your role during an incident, what to do if you can't get out, how to handle the aftermath, and then we'll wrap up with the key takeaways you absolutely need to remember.
All right, let's start at the beginning. You can't really prepare for something if you don't fully understand it. So what exactly is a flash mob robbery? What are we really dealing with here?
Yeah, this is not your average shoplifting. This is a planned, coordinated operation. We're talking about a group anywhere from 5 to 50, sometimes even more people, flooding into a store all at the same time. Their entire strategy is built on creating chaos. They want to overwhelm the staff, overwhelm security, and make it totally impossible for anyone to stop them. It's fast, it's loud, and it's designed to be absolutely disorienting for everyone inside.
Now here's the thing. These events, as sudden as they seem, they rarely just happen out of nowhere. There are almost always little clues, subtle warning signs. Honestly, the single best tool you have to protect yourself is your own situational awareness. So let's get into the specifics of what you should be on the lookout for.
Okay, pay attention to these. First up, unusual crowd dynamics. You see a large group suddenly gathering near the entrance? Maybe they're all wearing similar hoodies or have their faces covered? That's not normal shopper behavior. Second, coordinated movement. People aren't just browsing, they're spreading out like they have a mission, moving with purpose. Third, and this is a big one, watch the staff. If you see employees suddenly looking nervous or starting to discreetly lock up high-value items, that's a huge red flag. And finally, look for exit manipulation. Somebody propping a door open or just lingering near an emergency exit, they're planning their getaway.
So, this all leads to what you can do to be prepared, and you should make this a habit every time you walk into a store. Number 1, location awareness. As soon as you walk in, clock the exits. Where are they? Are they blocked? Number 2, identify safe zones. Look for places you could retreat to: a stockroom, an office, even a bathroom with a solid locking door. If you work there, you need to know your back of house like the back of your hand. 3, mental preparation. Just take a second and run a quick what if in your head. Where would I go? What would I do? Having a pre-made decision is a game changer under pressure. And lastly, secure your personal valuables. Don't make yourself an easy target in the chaos.
All right, now we're at the heart of it, especially for all the retail employees out there. The second that chaos kicks off is not the time to start wondering what you should do. You have to have a plan ready to go.
Before we go any further, I just want everyone to take a good look at this slide. This is the golden rule. It's the most important thing we're going to talk about. People over property, always. No piece of merchandise, no phone, no laptop is worth your life, or a customer's life. Your one and only job in that moment is to keep yourself safe, and if possible, help others get to safety. That's it.
What you do in those first few seconds is absolutely critical. If you can do it safely, activate a silent alarm. Let management know what's happening, but be discreet. Now here is what you absolutely do not do. Do not try to physically stop anyone. You are not a security guard. Trying to intervene will only make you a target. And never, ever block their exit. The last thing you want is to trap them inside with you. That's how a robbery turns violent.
So, once an alert is out, your focus has to shift completely to protection. Get yourself to one of those secure areas we talked about, the stockroom, the office. If you can safely guide a customer with you, especially someone elderly or a parent with a child, do it. Follow your store's emergency plan to the letter. And as soon as you get into that secure room, lock the door. Create that barrier. That is your #1 priority. You know, this quote from a retail security expert really nails it. Your goal is to become invisible. This isn't your moment to be a hero or a journalist. Don't whip out your phone and start recording. That bright screen makes you a target. Don't yell at them. Don't try to reason with them. Just focus on one thing: getting away from the threat and putting as much distance and as many barriers between you and them as possible.
But what if you can't get out? What if they're blocking the exits and you're trapped inside? Okay, this is a scary scenario, but it's one you have to be ready for. You don't panic, you just switch gears from an escape plan to a lockdown plan.
And that lockdown procedure is really just 3 simple steps. 1. Shelter in place. Find that secure room we talked about. If the door doesn't lock, barricade it with anything you can find. Desks, boxes, whatever. 2. Maintain a low profile. This is crucial. Silence your phone completely, not just on vibrate, off. Turn off the lights, stay quiet, and stay away from the door. And 3. Only when you are certain it's safe to do so, contact the authorities. Call 911, whisper if you have to, and tell them exactly where you are.
Now, let's fast forward to the moments right after it's all over. The whole event might only last a minute or two, but what you do in the aftermath is just as critical for everyone's well-being.
Okay, just follow this timeline. First, and please hear me on this, verify safety. Just because it gets quiet doesn't mean it's safe. Do not come out of your hiding spot until law enforcement gives an official all clear. Second, do a medical check. Adrenaline is a powerful thing. It can hide injuries. Check yourself, check on others. Third, be a good witness. When the police arrive, cooperate, give them clear, factual statements about what you saw. And fourth, practice digital discretion. Don't immediately jump on social media. It can spread rumors and seriously mess up the investigation.
So we have covered a ton of information here. Let's boil it all down to the absolute core principles, the things you really need to walk away with.
It really all comes down to these 4 things. 1. Safety first. Remember the golden rule. People are more important than property. Always. 2. Situational awareness. Know your environment, know your exits, know what normal looks like so you can spot danger instantly. 3. Advanced preparation. Have a plan before you need one. And 4. Community resilience. After something like this happens, it's about supporting each other and working with police to help make things safer going forward.
At the end of the day, these events are designed to create one thing: panic. And the single greatest weapon you have against that is your own calm response. Your ability to think clearly and rely on your training is your greatest asset. So, the question I'll leave you with is this: are you prepared to use it?